Yes.
Right. Okay. Any questions, any doubts, guys, in the previous session? No questions? Are we good?
Hello, Shan.
Yes, yes, please. Omkar, yeah.
Sometimes in the organization, we
Mm.
need to migrate these use system databases, right? From C to other type.
Move, not migrate. Move. We have to move the files sometimes. Yes, Omkar,
That
tell me.
that we will check in the future,
I
right?
I will tell you, yeah. I'll tell you what and all things you have to check before moving the databases and all. We'll move user databases in one way and system databases in another way. For user databases, generally we can bring the database offline. Okay. Whereas system databases, we cannot bring the system databases offline. Okay, we can bring the user databases offline. So while moving, you can bring the user databases offline and you can copy the files physically to another location, and you can alter the location in the master database. As I said in the morning session, master database, it will register the file locations, right, of every database. So first you have to change the path in the master database using alter query. Then you have to bring the user database offline. Which database you want to move, you have to keep it offline. If A to B you want to move, A to B database you want to move, you have to bring this A to B offline. Then you have to copy the physical files from the old location to the new location. Then you have to bring it online. This is for user databases. Whereas system database also will follow the same process, but we cannot keep the system databases offline. So for that, what we will do is, first we will change the path of the system databases. Okay, then we'll shut down the SQL server, then we'll move the files physically, then we'll start the SQL server. This is the process. Okay.
Thank you, Shan.
Yeah. Right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? So when you start the SQL server, like what is the order of coming system databases online, guys? Can anyone tell me in which order the system databases will come online?
Master database.
Master, very good.
Model
Then,
temp DB.
Resource team,
okay, master and resource, then model,
model, temp
then
team,
temp
temp
DB,
DB
and then
MST,
MSDB, and then
user
user
database.
databases. And what are the IDs of the system databases, guys? Database IDs.
Master 1,
Very good.
MDB2,
Very
temp
good.
DB2, model 3,
Hmm.
MSDB
MSDB,
4, and
Okay.
resource 32767.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So if you cannot remember sometimes, okay, you can just um, you can try to remember like this. Okay, master is always crucial. So master DBID is one, right? And then after master, we have a crucial system database which is tempdb. Two, MS and model both are like they will comes together. Okay, MSDB, four characters are there. So MSDB ID is four. So the other pending one is model DB. So it was three. Okay, master one, temp two, model three, and then MSDB four. Of course, resource database is the last ID 32,767. In this way, you can try to remember, guys. Okay, right. So now what we will do? What will be the next topic? Okay. So this is very important concept, guys. So now in this session, we'll cover the patching. Okay. What we will do, guys? We'll cover the patching. So what is patching? How many types of updates are there? What are those updates? How we can download an update? How to copy the update? How to apply the patches? What are the precautions we will take before patching and after patching? What is the process of initiating the patching? How we will initiate the patch in the organization? What is the process of initiating the patching? So all these things will be discussed, guys. Okay. And of course, in the next class, how to remove the patch. Sometimes we have to remove if the patch is partially successful. If you want to roll back the updates, you have to remove the patch. So how to remove the patch? So all these things will be covered, okay, in this. Maybe remove patching, okay, will be discussed in the next class. So we'll try to cover patching today in this session, guys. Now tell me what is meant by patching. What is a patching, guys? What is patching? You
Upgrade.
patching.
Update.
Very good, right? So applying the updates, we can say patching. Applying the updates, we can say patching, okay, is called patching, guys. Applying the updates, we can say it's a patching. So is it important to patch the SQL Server, guys? Normally,
Yes.
we are also doing patching on a regular basis in our phone, right? Sometimes when you open your apps, when you open phone pay, when you open some other apps, sometimes it will ask you to update the application. So what is the importance of updating the application? Why we need to patch, guys? Tell me.
But the new features,
To run smoothly.
any new features can.
Very good. In the applications, generally the applications that we are using, WhatsApp, maybe phone pay, whatever applications that we are using, if you patch it or if you just update it, you might get a new features. So that is secondary. But what is the primary? What is the goal of every time are you going to get the new features, Bhagya? Every
To
time?
run smoothly.
No.
No, right? Very rarely you might get it. If it is a major update, the interface and all will be changed or the new features you can see those new features and all. But every time it will be patched. Every time the apps will be updated. But every time you will not get the new features. Then what will be applied?
For security.
Very good. Security,
Mm.
vulnerabilities. Okay, so we have to use one word called vulnerabilities. For every software in the market, of course, how we are doing our daily business, how we are doing our jobs, in the same way, hackers also they will do their own business like hacking the applications. So their main aim is their main duty is like that only. Morning to evening, they will try to hack the applications. They will try to introduce malwares. They will try to introduce some new virus. Okay, and maybe some bugs. Okay, some bugs will be there in the application. So to fix the bugs, to fix the bugs and vulnerabilities, okay, to fix the bugs and vulnerabilities, we have to patch the SQL server on a regular basis. Okay, so in the SQL server when you patch it, you don't get any new features. Remember, guys, remember that when you patch the SQL server, you will not get any new features. You will not get any new features. Only it will help you to fix the bugs. Also, it will help you to fix the vulnerabilities, any security related things, the loopholes. So, mainly for these two things, we have to patch the SQL servers on a regular basis. How frequently we will patch, Shanmukh? So, this is how the patching cycle will be started in the organization. Listen carefully. Imagine I'm handling maybe in my project, imagine I'm having 400 servers. Okay, 400 servers, SQL servers. Okay, 400, all 400, it won't be the same version, right? Maybe 100 servers are belongs to 2022, maybe 150 servers belongs to 2019, maybe 100 servers belongs to 2017, and maybe 50 servers, how much? 100, 250, 350, okay, 400 enough. 2016 or some other versions, okay, 2012, 2005, different versions. Definitely you will work with the mixed versions. You don't work on a single version. Few applications will support, okay, older versions. Few applications will support new versions. So definitely your inventory will have different versions. Okay, you will work with different versions. So imagine you are the team of maybe 10 members. Okay, you are the team of 10 members, imagine. So every quarter, this is how general process in the organization. It depends. That doesn't mean your organization has to follow the same standard, but depends upon the organization. They will have their own plan, but this is how a general plan will be. Okay, every 3 months or 6 months, your manager or lead will prepare the list of the servers that has to be patched. In this 3 months or 6 months, if 2022 is having any updates, the latest updates, you have to patch 2022 servers. And if 2019 is having any latest updates, you have to patch all these 150 servers of 2019. So the same 2017, 2016. So your lead or manager will prepare an Excel sheet. He will distribute the servers. Okay, Upsir, these 40 servers, 10 members, right? Your team. So 400 servers, 10 into 40, 400 servers. So Upsir, okay, these are your 40 servers. Those 40 servers you will have 2022, 2019, 2017, 2016, 2014, 2012, depends upon your organization inventory. Upsir will get 40 servers, Bhagya will get 40 servers, Chanakya will get 40 servers, Gauri will get 40 servers, Jayashri will get 40 servers, Lena will get 40 servers, Naresh, Omkar, Raj, like that 10 people will get 40 servers, 40 servers. So what you have to do is, you have to consolidate the list. You have to check what and all updates. Those 40 servers like mixed versions. What are the updates of 2022? What are the latest updates for 2019? What are the latest updates for 2017? What are the latest updates for 2016? So you have to consolidate. You have to prepare a list, and then your 40 servers, what you will do? Okay, your 40 servers, then you have to request the application owner. Okay, you have to request the application owner. Where is the drive? Drive I didn't open the. Okay, let me open drive. Right, you remember this diagram? Every server will have an application owner. So whatever you are trying to do, any settings you are trying to change, you want to reboot this server, you are doing a major updates on this server, anything that you want to do, you have to first take his approval. He is the application owner or business owner or client or end user. So you have to first inform to him, hey, imagine this guy is, maybe let's go with Osama. Okay, Osama is the business owner. So you have to inform to Osama, hey Osama, we got the latest updates for SQL Server 2022. We have to apply the patches. Patching will take up to 3 hours. Generally it won't take that much time, but for safety, okay, patching will take up to 3 hours, or patching will take 1 hour downtime, as we have to patch the SQL servers. Before patching, after patching, we have to restart the SQL servers and Windows machine. So please let us know when we can apply the patches on this particular server. You have to send an email to that guy. Osama is your application owner or business owner. Osama will check and he will see the window when you are, maybe Osama will suggest one window, okay, chalo, let's do it on this coming Saturday or Sunday night 12 a.m. or 2 a.m. where there will be less traffic. So Osama will just review it. What Osama will do? Osama will ask the update. He will ask the update what kind of update it is, whether that update is compatible with the application or not. Osama will check first. If it is compatible, then Osama will agree to apply the patches on the server. Okay, then Osama will give you a downtime window. You have to ask Osama when we can apply the patches. Kindly allow us for the downtime of 3 hours to complete the patching. Remember, before and after patching, we have to restart the Windows machine. So it will take up to 3 hours to complete this patching process. kindly provide a 3 hour downtime window for us to patch this particular machine. So you have to send an email to Osama. Osama will review it. He will talk to the other users, developers and all. He will agree and then he will provide one downtime. Hey, DBA team, please patch this server on Saturday night 2 a.m. Okay, so like that Osama will send a message, reply message. And again, clients will be from different time zones. Osama will simply tell you on Saturday night or Sunday night. So you have to cross check with Osama which Sunday it is, coming Sunday or which Sunday it is. And he will simply tell 2 a.m. 2 a.m. of what? Is it IST, EST, PST, CST, SGT, MST, BST? So these are all time zones we have. Okay, so you have to request Osama. Generally, an experienced guy will include the time zone also, but sometimes 60-70 percentage people they don't include the time zones. So better you can ask. You cannot think, okay, this is my just 2 a.m. you mentioned, right? This is 2 a.m. IST. You cannot just decide. So you have to ping him in the Teams. You have to ask, or you can confirm in the mail itself, the mail chain itself. You can reply. So he'll give you the time, guys. Okay, this time only you have to patch it like that. He will give you the time. Then, then what you have to do? Then you have to raise a change request. What is that, guys? Okay, raise a change request. We can call it as a CR. So this change request is a ticket. What is this? It's a ticket. So whatever changes that you are trying to do to the production servers, that you can do only with the help of change request. You cannot do without a change request. Anything, even a script execution or patching or creating a new object or deleting the existing object, installing the SQL server, uninstalling the SQL server, keeping the database online, keeping the database offline. Okay, deleting an object, whatever you are trying to do on a production server, it is going to change the server state, right? Till now we have a database online, you have to bring it offline, so the server state is going to be changed. So you cannot directly go and take the database offline. You have to request the application owner whatever you are trying to do which is going to impact the business. Always make sure, okay, you have to take the proper approvals. Even script execution also, you cannot say there is no impact. You have to confirm, application owner has to confirm that there is no impact. Then only he will give you the window. This time only you have to execute the script, because we don't know the flow of application. What and all objects are going to be impacted with the help of that script execution and all, we don't know. So you have to request the application owner. It's always a safe side, guys. Okay, you should have approval from the application owner whatever you're trying to do. If you don't follow this process, it might leads to the termination. Seriously, it is very important process, guys. You have to follow this process without letting them know that. And if you are trying to do something on the server, even a script execution, a small script execution, select queries and all, no issues. Script execution means generally insert, update, delete, alter. You can say script execution. It is going to change the state of the objects, right? So you have to take the approvals from him and he will give you the approval. Once you got the approval, then you have to raise a change request. Okay, so for raising the change request, generally we will use a ticketing tool. What is the ticketing tool, guys? In the market, generally we have different types of ticketing tools. So mostly widely used ticketing tool is ServiceNow. Okay, shortcut is Snow. Yes means service now. Okay, Snow, right? You have to raise a change request in the ticketing tool. It can be a Jira, it can be a ServiceNow. Different organizations. Some organizations will use ServiceNow as a ticketing tool. Most of the organizations, 60
ITSM also.
yeah. Some organizations will use ServiceNow. Some organizations will use Jira. Some organizations will use Remedy Force. Some organizations will use Lotus Notes. What are the other ticketing tools we have, guys? Any idea?
ITSM.
IT?
ITSM.
ITSM. Okay. ITSM. Yeah. So these are all different ticketing tools we have in the market. Most of the people will use ServiceNow only. So how the change request will look like? Okay. change request in the service now. Just I'm trying to show you the images, guys, how it look like. Let me show you the format, the ticket, how it will be. Okay. So this is called change management process. Okay. Change management process, guys. Change control F. I'll show you how the ticket look like. Okay. This is a problem ticket. Change request. I cannot see the risk assessment, closure information, see task. Okay. So like this, see. Okay. So a change request look like this, guys. Change number. This is your change number. It will start with a CHG. CHG 000. Maybe this is a random number, but this is how it look like. Okay. CHG 000328875 is the change number. We have different types of changes. Again, this will be covered in the ITIL process at the end of the course. Okay. Incident management, change management, problem management. So we'll discuss a brief. Okay. At the end of the SQL DBA classes, guys. So now this is how the change request look like. Okay. The change number, who is requesting, and affected CI, configuration item. CI means configuration item, and the impact, risk analysis and impact. Okay, guys, generally this is a standard, but these are all the main fields that you can see. Okay, in general these are the main fields. That doesn't mean the same interface okay should be in your organization. Of course process is same, almost change request and all look like the same, but one or two fields will be changed. Okay, so the state of the change, assessment state. So we have different types of states: assessment, request pending for approval, and pending for execution, and then in progress, and then closed or cancelled. Okay, like this. Approval, you have to request for the approval like this. See, you can see once you raised the change request, you can see request approval. Okay, you have to raise the particular change and you have to click on this request approval. Then it will go to the different types of approvals will be there. Approval levels: peer approval, lead approval, manager approval, assignment group approval. Okay, so like that we have different approval levels. So you have to include all these things. You have to give the impact of the change, whether it is a normal change, and whether like high impact, low impact, medium impact. So you have to include that, and you have to include the short description of the change. Okay, and the description you can include. And here also you can see one more thing. Okay, what I can say, submitted emergency standard changes. Okay, so you have to give mainly, this is the one. See, description, business justification, okay, sample changes. And apart from this, you can also see one more thing, that what is that, other things important, like implementation plan and rollback plan. So here you have to mention the implementation plan. Okay, so like this you can see different tabs: notes, planning, schedule, risk assessment, conflicts, closure information. So you have to include, there are two main, because why I am stressing all these things. Okay, in the interviews sometimes most of the people will concentrate on the technical side, but even they will ask you the process, how you will follow the process. Patching is a 5 minutes work. Just 5 minutes we can complete the patching. Download the patch file, copy the patch file, apply the patch file, restart the server. That's it. 5 to 10 minutes. It don't take much time. If you are also explaining like others, there is no difference. So if you explain, when anyone is asking in the interview how you will do the patching and all, if you explain with the process, you will get the impression, okay, this guy knows the process. Maybe most of the interviews sometimes they will check whether you know the process or not. So process side also they will concentrate more. So better when you are explaining, try to explain with the process, guys. Okay, I'll raise a change request, I'll wait for the approvals. So we are doing some changes from the DB team. In the same way, network team also will do some changes, maybe from the network servers and all. Windows team also do some changes, some different changes, not on the DB server, some different changes. Okay, they're also doing some work, right? Maybe they might have to apply Windows server patches and all. They will also raise some changes. Storage team also will raise some changes. So every week, in every organization or in every project, every week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, there is a meeting called CAB meeting. What is that meeting, guys? CAB meeting, Change Advisory Board. Okay, Change Advisory Board. So in this meeting, everyone will join, like mainly the big heads, the leads, directors, managers, senior managers, vice presidents, CTO, sometimes even CTO, chief technical officer also will join. If it is a startup company, CEO also will join in this change meeting. So you have to represent the changes from your side, from DB side. In case if you are, imagine you are trying to do some patching. So in that meeting you have to talk, guys, we have raised a change request for patching XYZ server with SQL Server 2022 with the latest update, and this has been tested in the lower environment. So generally, if you don't mention this, they will ask you whether you tested this change in the lower environment, what is the output, whether it was successful, failed, if it was failed, why it was failed, what impact it was creating. Okay, so how you are going to roll back in case if your change is not implemented successfully, what is your rollback plan? Okay, so everything they will ask you, guys, in the meeting. You have to talk. Imagine you have to talk in front of CEO also. Sometimes depends upon your client, depends upon your project, depends upon the company. CEO also will join these cab calls. So you have to justify them. You have to answer all their questions. If they are satisfied, then only they will approve this change. Once they approve, then only you can go ahead and you can implement this change. Otherwise, you cannot implement. You have to cancel the change. If they are not satisfied with your answers, they don't allow you to patch the server. They don't allow you to implement the change. Guys, change is one process, not only for patching. We'll raise a change request for patching, for maybe uninstallation of SQL servers, okay, for executing the scripts, different requirements for restarting the SQL server. So whatever it is impacting or trying to impact the SQL server or the objects of the database, for that you have to raise a change request and you have to get the proper approvals. So once your application owner agreed or approved, then you have to raise a change request. Then CAB people also has to agree. So be ready with your answers and all. First call, maybe you will get some tension as you have to talk in front of 30 or 40 or 50 people. Next time and all, you will be habituated how to manage. So in case still if you don't have any changes, try to attend the CAB calls. CAB calls can anyone can attend. Okay, there is no restriction and all. If you are free during the time, maybe Wednesday night 8:30, 9:30 like that. Okay, US timings for us 8:30, 9:30. Okay, for Indian time, for US timing it will be maybe in the morning. So try to attend one change request, one CAB call, and how they are talking, what kind of questions they are asking. So next time when you raise a change request, you can see you'll also get the same kind of questions. So be prepared with your answers, and then you have to explain. Sometimes what will happen, either from the team you have to join, who is raising the change request, you have to join and you have to answer their questions, or from DB team your DB manager will join and he'll explain all those things and he will get it approved. Some organizations, but don't be relaxed. Okay, so some organizations the lead will join the call. Whatever changes are there from the DB side, he is going to raise it, he is going to, okay, discuss in the CAB call, and then he will make sure to get it approved. In case of any questions, your lead or manager will answer. Some organizations, but 80% of the organizations, if you are doing the patching, you have to join the CAB call and you have to get it approved. Is it clear, guys? Change request and all, everyone.
Change request, there is one mandatory option of risk
It's a mandatory.
affected, mandatory, right? Who
It's
assess that risk or impacted areas?
It will assess automatically, depends upon the options that you are selecting. Risk assessment, we have to fill some questions. Okay, there will be some question and answers in the change request itself, whether it is impacting your application, how many users are going to be affected, okay, how much time it will take, whether you tested it in the lower environment. If you fill all these answers, it will only calculate the risk score and it will only give you the type of change, whether it is a high impact, low impact, or medium impact. The risk assessment and all will be done by the change process itself automatically. But you have to give the answers. Change request will ask you some questions. Based on the answers that you are selecting, it is going to calculate the score.
There is change management team also, no, Shanmugh?
That's what change management team means, CAB, change advisory board. The change management team has to approve this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when we raise a change
Hmm.
regarding any patching, if any mistake is there in risk assessment,
That's what.
then they directly ping us.
That's what, like those are called change management. So in the once you raise it, this who is going to handle this CAB call? The change management team only will handle this CAB call. Okay, the change management, once it is approved from the business owner, once it is approved from the DBA team, your manager has to approve your change, your application owner has to approve your change. Once approvals are done from both the teams, like application team and DB team, then the last level will be change management. Once they are satisfied with your answers, then they will approve during the meeting or after the meeting. Once they approved, then only your change request will go further. Otherwise, it will be either you have to cancel it or it will go to cancel state.
And this process is applicable across all environments
Yes.
with
Yes.
non-prod and prod.
Non-prod, see, mostly change means the impact. So which
Mhm.
is impacting, for that only you have to raise a change. Generally, non-prod change request is not mandatory, but sometimes in some organizations, for they will see the staging servers also very critical. So when you are
Yeah.
patching staging and all, that time also you have to get these approvals, okay, for the change request. Most of the organizations, okay, only prod will get the change request approvals and all. For non-prod, generally we don't need any change. Make sure you have a one request for tracking purpose, and you can patch it after getting. But you should have approvals from your application owner. You cannot simply go and patch it as non-prod server. Shanmugh said non-prod server, we don't need change and all. You cannot directly go and patch it. Even though it is a non-prod server, you have to inform Osama. Osama is the application owner. Osama will tell you when the non-prod servers also has to be patched, because developers will connect to non-prod servers, right? They will do something, and suddenly if you patch it, and okay, the non-prod service will not be accessible for a while, maybe for 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour, it will not be accessible. Then immediately they will raise an escalation. Okay, so that is the reason. First you have to inform to Osama. Osama will tell you when the non-prod service has to be patched. Then you have to send a group email. Okay, then all the application users will be aware of it. Okay, during this time the servers are going to be patched, so it will not be available for 1 hour. You might get some messages right from the bank and all, we are undergoing for schedule maintenance, night Saturday night 1 to 2, please. Okay, you will have some connection issues, something like that. You will get a message, right, standard message from net banking or from your internet provider. So like this you will get it. In the same way, they will be mentally fixed. Okay, Saturday night 1 to 2, my servers are not going to be available, so they will not create any issue and all. So even it is non-prod servers also, you have to get the approvals from the application owner.
So not prod for non-prod environment patching as well. Our test leader manager will let us know that which server needs and patching, right, with the latest update.
Generally, yes, sometimes your manager will give you the list, sometimes a senior resource will create the list of the servers to be patched. So sometimes your manager might ask you only to prepare the list of the servers to be patched.
Okay, then how we come to know for
You
which
have to go
version
and
we
check.
have the updates?
That's it. You
Google?
have to go and check it. Yeah, that I'll tell you how to check which version, which is
Okay.
the latest update and all. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Clear,
So
guys?
only one thing will be not there in non-prod, that is the ticket from
Ticket should be
service now.
there.
That is also
Change request.
okay.
Ticket should be
Change
there.
request.
Ticket is different. Change request is different. In ticket we have
Okay.
different types of tickets: task, request items, change requests. Okay, different types of incident tickets. Okay, task tickets. So you have to raise one request item or one task ticket just for tracking purpose when you patch and all. That's it. For non-prod, for prod, you should have a change request.
Okay.
But it depends from organization to
Yes,
organization,
that is
no,
also
Shanmugh?
true. Yeah, that is also true. Okay, it depends. But
Mm.
in every organization, Prod means you need change request.
Yes, yes,
5%. For non-prod, again, few organizations for staging servers, they might need a change request. For other QA, test, UAT servers, okay, dev servers, for that change request is not required, but request is required. Any other questions?
And if it's a regular activity, then the server owner will ask us to coordinate with the change management team and for the standard template.
Correct. That is true. That is
So
true. That
every
also
time
I'll
we
tell
don't
you.
need to go for gap. Yeah.
Yes, yes. That also I'll tell you. We have different types of changes.
Okay. Okay.
Normal change, standard change,
Mhm.
emergency change. So that time will be discussed.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? If application owner rejects the request of patching, question mark. Imagine Elena, it's actually a good question. There is a chance that sometimes application owners will reject the request. So you have to request it twice, thrice. Still, if he is not giving a downtime window, you have to send a message that if any issues are there to the database, as I am not as we are not getting a downtime window to patch the SQL Server with the latest updates. If any vulnerabilities are there, okay, we are not responsible. If you send a message immediately, it will give you the downtime window because he cannot take the particular okay headache and all, right. It's very important. Patching is very important. So most of the managers, like, they have seen lot of things, right, then only they can become manager. So every manager knows the impact of patching. He cannot simply reject it. As Lena asked, I'll reject. Okay, it's not like that. So he has to approve it. Still, if any manager is not approving the change or not giving a downtime window, you have to do follow-ups, second follow-up, third follow-up. Still, after that also he's not responding, you have to escalate it to your manager. Your manager will discuss with the particular application owner. Still, then also if he's not responding, then your manager will ask you to send an email. If something happened to the database, we are not responsible. That's it.
We use any different tool to check the vulnerabilities with the current version or the upcoming version before patching?
Generally, every patch will have vulnerabilities list. Okay, and
Okay.
they will use internal tools also to get the vulnerabilities. Okay, automatically they will get list of vulnerabilities for every month. Okay, they will run some PowerShell jobs. Using that PowerShell jobs, it will consolidate the list of all the vulnerabilities. Okay, and so server XYZ server. Okay, these are the vulnerabilities, and so server. These are the vulnerabilities. So you have to check those vulnerabilities and make sure to patch it, okay, with the latest update and all, to avoid the vulnerabilities, to fix the vulnerabilities.
Okay. We get such a kind of question where the whether the vulnerability count is high or low. If high or in low, then what are the critical
Whatever
or
it is,
non-critical?
vulnerabilities, whatever it is, critical or non-critical, high or low, the solution is we have the patching. Always make sure it was patched with the latest updates. After patching also, there is a chance that few vulnerabilities will be there. That vulnerabilities you have to discuss with your manager. Sometimes those vulnerabilities can be fixed by deleting the affected files. Okay, so there are different types of actions. So that comes under a different part. So this is how the vulnerabilities will be managed. First and foremost is you have to patch it. After patching, imagine if 100 vulnerabilities are there, after patching maybe 60, 70 vulnerabilities will be fixed. Still, if any, I'm just giving a random case, not a regular case. Still, if any 30 vulnerabilities are there or pending vulnerabilities are there, you have to discuss. See, I have applied the latest patch, still we have the vulnerabilities. You can just check the vulnerability name, what is the fix for this vulnerability, you can Google it. Someone will be posted. Okay, so it will give you the file which is affecting the vulnerability file name and all. Sometimes what people will do, they will try to delete those files. They will take a backup of the files and they will delete the files and then they will scan it again. So the other vulnerabilities, the pending vulnerabilities will be removed.
You mean to say these vulnerabilities we will get through the scanner, virus scanner?
Correct. Not virus scanner. You will have internally PowerShell scan scripts and all. They will run it and they will prepare the list of the vulnerabilities.
So, okay, system guys will give us.
Yes, yes, yes. Windows team will give that list of the vulnerabilities. But
So
even
it's
though they are giving
similar
or they
like
are not giving, see, it's not like every organization will follow this process. Patching is a regular activity. Okay, so even though you are getting any vulnerabilities list or not, you don't wait for the vulnerabilities list. As a regular process, you have to patch the SQL servers.
Sometimes server owner only gives us the list.
Yeah, that is also true. Sometimes server owners will let us know, hey, please patch the SQL server with the this particular update and all. Because don't think only to fix the vulnerabilities we will use patches. To fix the vulnerabilities, to fix the bugs and any application compatibilities, okay? So that can be overcome with the help of the updates. Clear?
But before raising change, if we have approval of server owner, then there is a very less chance or no chance of rejecting the
Generally, no,
this
because that's a
patching
regular
approval.
process. Yeah, that is a regular process.
Yeah, yeah.
Even change management team also knows that. But if you are attending for the first time, you have to answer all these questions and all. They will ask as a standard process. They will ask all these questions whether you tested it in the lower environment or not. What is the output of the lower environment testing and all. And if yes, please attach the screenshot of the what is that bill number, okay, whether it was successfully applied or not. Please attach the screenshot. And they might also ask you, in case if this patch is failed, what is your rollback plan? So how you are going to achieve it? What is your backup plan? Okay, what is the impact? How many users are going to be impacted? These questions only generally they will ask. That is a template generally. Of course, you are attending, right? So yeah. So 90% they will approve, okay, unless and until if you raise the change request properly without having any issues.
What is the percentage where after patching we have to go to our contingency plan?
Uh, I'm not getting your question, Sachin, exactly. What is the percentage means like?
I mean to say 100 times we patch, right? I mean just I'm taking random number. So
Okay.
suppose 100 times we have patched.
Mm-hmm.
So how many times you have seen with your experience that we have to revert back to the previous?
Very rare, very rare, very rare, rarest of the rare. Out of 1,000 servers, maybe one or two servers will create the problem. Or out of 500 servers, maybe one or two
Yeah.
servers will create the. If you have proper DBA team, the star mark is proper DBA team. If you don't have proper DBA team, they will do whatever they want. Okay, please be
ఇండియా టైం చూసుకోలే మనం
serious.
మన టైం 9:30 అనుకున్నాం మనం డే లైట్ 7 లో ఉన్నాం మర్చిపోయామా
మర్చిపోయానండి. Please be muted.
We lost your voice.
Right. Okay. Now you are able to hear me, right, Sachin?
Yes.
Okay. Done. Right. So, as I said, maybe the star mark is if you have proper DBA team, SQL DBA team. Sometimes MySQL guys will handle SQL Server. Sometimes Oracle DBS will handle SQL Server. So, as they will do their business like day-to-day tasks and all, daily tasks and all, they might change something. In that scenario, okay, there is a lot of impact. So there is a chance of like failing the patchings. Okay, maybe out of 100 servers, 5 6 servers will be failed. In that scenario, if you have proper DBA team, so generally they will make sure the configurations and all properly configured, properly set it. So 500 servers, out of 500 servers, maybe one or two you have to remove it very rarely.
One
Okay.
team member manages the for so suppose I am taking one DBA will handle the 50 servers patching, or one server handles by one DBA.
If your bucket is having 50 servers, you have to patch it, all the 50 servers.
So the patching will be done at a time for 50 servers, or we have to do it manually for single.
If you are able to get the approvals for all the 50 servers in one window, you can do that. But generally you cannot because it's very difficult. See, you have to follow up with 50 users, 50 application team members. So do you think they will give the same window? Generally, your question is valid. In some organizations, what they will do is like they will just simply inform to the application team, hey, we are planning to apply the patches on Saturday night at 12 p.m. for all the servers. Okay, this is very rare. Again, out of 100, maybe 4 or 5 companies will follow this process. All SQL servers they will patch at a time using PowerShell scripts and all. Okay, they will just inform. They don't again get the approvals from the application team, application owner and all. They will inform, hey, this Sunday we are planning to patch all the SQL servers. So you can expect a downtime. So this is the process we'll follow. Please, at least from anyone from your team, please be available for the validation. Okay, so they will send a notification and they will patch it. Okay, once the patching is done, application team has to connect and they have to verify few things, whether their application is connecting or not, whether the application is healthy or not, accessible or not. So if they're satisfied, okay, the application team will send a notification that, okay, from the application side, we are good. Okay, then you can close the change request. Otherwise, if any issues are there, they will get back to us. Hey, this is the issue after patching. You have to fix it. So yes, there is a chance that multiple servers also will patch at a time. That is not a regular basis. Rarely, maybe as I said, out of 100 projects, maybe 5, 6 projects will follow this process. Remaining 95 people will follow the same what we discussed so far. Okay, we'll send an email to the customer. He will just check the availability and he will give the downtime window. Then we'll raise a change request for that particular server. Then we'll get it approved and then we'll implement the change and then we'll close the change. Okay. Clear?
Yeah,
Any
we take
question?
backup before and after
That and all
before
will be discussed
patching, right?
later.
No, I know, but we'll take
Later.
backup before
No,
patching,
I will
right?
not tell you.
Okay.
We have a set of precautions. That time I'll tell you what and all things we have to do before patching. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Are we good on this? Someone is doing something on my screen. Who is that? Let me disable the annotations. Disable annotations. Right, okay. Right, so now as I said, just now we discussed, right, patching means applying the updates. So let's discuss how many types of updates are there. Okay, types
Sorry,
of,
sir. I thought it is a my phone feature like that.
which one?
Sorry,
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. It's okay. Types of updates. As I said, patching is nothing but applying the updates, right? So how many types of updates we have? So let's discuss one by one. We have mainly two types of updates, major updates, okay, and minor updates. Major updates, minor updates. Under major updates, we have service packs. But this is valid up to 2016 only. Okay, up to 2016 only we have service packs concept. Okay, under minor updates, we have cumulative updates and hot fixes. Hot fixes. Under hot fixes, we have QFE, quick fix engineering, and GDR, general distribution release. Okay, so these are all the hot fixes. Major updates means will be released yearly once, or at least 1 year it will take to release the major updates. At least 1 year it will take to release the updates. Okay, minor updates means monthly ones, or at least 1 month they will take. It can be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months also. At least 1 month they will take to release these updates. Who will release these updates, guys? Tell me first. Who will release these updates? Who is going to be release these updates?
Micro.
Of course, the vendor who is giving the support for us. Okay, so it's the responsibility of the Microsoft. It's a Microsoft product. So Microsoft will release these updates and all. Microsoft will release these updates. So as I said, we have major updates. Major updates will be released yearly once, maybe every year or every 2 years. Like that depends upon the updates and all, vulnerabilities and all. But what is the challenge with that major updates? If any issue is there, you cannot wait till next year as Microsoft will release a new update, right? Very difficult, right, to manage those things. You cannot wait for 1 year. If any bug is there, you cannot wait for 1 year to get it fixed by Microsoft update. So what Microsoft will do is monthly also it will release some minor updates. Monthly, maybe it will release every version it will release, okay, few updates and all. So that you have to check. I'll show you how to check, where to check and all, whether it's released or not. I'll show you. Sometimes suddenly, ransomware. What is that ransomware? Maybe senior guys, Sachin, maybe you can. What is ransomware?
Ransomwares are kind of
Hmm.
viruses with or kind of softwares which
Very
are
good.
introduced.
Yes.
Uh, by introducing that, then they ask for money,
Very good.
for
Very good.
patching.
Yeah. So ransomware is a name of the attack actually. Okay, maybe in 2016 or 2017, hackers what they did is they introduced this ransomware. Okay, almost 40% of the Windows machines are locked across the globe. To unlock the Windows server, you have to pay some money to the hackers. Until then, you cannot access the server. Imagine your server is locked. It's just locked out, means your home is locked and someone is asking money to unlock your home. Until then, you cannot access your house. So you cannot expect suddenly a new virus can come, suddenly a mass attack can come. They can introduce new virus and all, right? Sometimes you can see countries between the countries, one country will attack another country, cyber attacks. Don't know what kind of attack they will do on the servers and all. Suddenly it will come. So hey, wait, okay, next month I'll release an update. Okay, that time you can able to fix this issue. If Microsoft is saying like this, are you going to buy Microsoft product next time? No, right? So immediately Microsoft will release hot fixes. Okay? Immediately it will work. The engineers of Microsoft will work 24 by 7. Immediately within a day, okay, within an hour, as early as possible, it will try to release the hot fixes. Those are called QFEs and GDRs, quick fix engineering general distribution releases. These are the security updates. Okay, not only, don't think like only when there is a huge or big attack is there. Okay, regularly also it will release if any major impact is there. If it thinks like there is a major impact, this is a security loophole, then immediately on the same day or immediately in the next day it will try to release GDR and the QFEs. These are the hot fixes. But an update can be service pack, an update can be cumulative update, an update can be QFE, an update can be GDR. Whatever it is, the patching process is same. If it is a service pack, you will patch with a service pack file. If it is a cumulative update, you will patch with a cumulative update file. If it is a QFE, you will patch with a QFE file. If it is a GDR, you will patch with a GDR file. Only the file will be different. Okay, remaining all the options, process, everything is same. You don't see any extra option also. How a service pack will look like, CU also will look like the same, GDR also will look like the same, QFE also will look like the same. Those are just updates, different types of updates. That means there is a change in each update. Okay, just the naming, the way that they are releasing these updates, based on that the naming is there. That's it. All the updates, the process of applying the updates the same. Okay. Right. So where we can see, Shanmukh, if Microsoft is releasing any new updates and all, where we can see? Generally, you can see in the Microsoft community, or we have a third-party website. Okay, SQL Server builds.blogspot.com. SQL Server builds. Okay, in the beginning of the sessions, maybe we discussed about this. SQL Server builds.blogspot.com. So it's actually a blogspot. Okay, it's not actually a complete website also, but it was so famous, okay, to see all the updates and all. So it was a good idea. It's not from the Microsoft, but it will route you to the Microsoft link. If you click on any update, automatically it will route you to the Microsoft link, guys. Okay, he is just redirecting you to the trusted source, right? So now if you see here, see SQL Server 2022. So far, how many cumulative updates are released, guys? So far, how many cumulative updates are released? CU21 means 21 cumulative updates are released. As I said, up to 2016 only you have service pack. See, SQL Server, this is your RTM copy. When you install, you will get the build number like this. And this is your major update for 2016, SP1, Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2, Service Pack 3, Service Pack 4. After that, you don't see, because after that, they will release another new version. See, 2016, imagine it was released in the year of 2016. Maybe 2017 they will release SP1, 2018 they will release SP2, 2019. I'm just giving a random years. I'm not saying it's for sure it will be 2017, 18 and all. Just giving an example. 2020 SP4 they will release. After that, of course, they will release maybe some other. That doesn't mean the new product will be stopped until then. See, immediately after 2016, immediately they release it 2017. But you don't uninstall, right? Once 2017 is installed, you don't uninstall 2016, right? You will still use 2016. So it will release, it will keep releasing the updates for next 4 years, 5 years kind of window. After that, Microsoft will stop support. Once Microsoft is support is suspended or stopped, Microsoft won't release any updates. It can be major update, it can be minor update. Okay. See, starting from 2017, service packs will be no longer be released. We don't have the service pack concept. So sometimes, okay, logically in the interviews, they will ask you what is the latest service pack for 2022. What you will answer, guys? What is the latest service pack for 2022? We don't have service pack concept for 2017 onwards. Okay, you have to answer like this. You cannot say CU21. Okay, we don't have service pack concept from 2017 onwards. Right. Okay. So now you can see like this. So before jumping into the updates, let's try to understand a small concept. Okay. Let me open the Excel sheet.
We have, just for example, I'm taking, if we have the SQL Server 2016, okay, and the Microsoft support is going to end within a month or two, and in between we have the patching. So still we do that, or
Yes, yes, yes. See, after support ended also, you can still use the product, but it's with your own risk. So, see, Microsoft support you can see for 2016 for your example. There is a support 5 years, it will give you the support. Okay, 2016 plus 5, 2021, it will give you the support. After that, 5 more years, it will give you extended support. 2021 plus 5, 2026. Means next year till 2026 July, it will release the new updates for 2016. Once extended support is also over, it will not release any new updates. But you can still use it
so,
with your own risk.
but generally the organizations won't prefer that, right? They upgrade it to next
Depends.
version.
See, it
Depends.
depends, Lena. See, imagine you have an application. Okay, imagine your application is not giving any big revenue. Just for the contract, you have to maintain the application. Are you going to pay extra money for that again to upgrade the SQL server, or you will leave it as it is? It's not a crucial application or critical application, just a small application. As per the contract between you and the client, you have to maintain that application. In that scenario, why you will again pay money for 2017 or 2022? So you cannot expect. That's why in our organization, I'm still using 2000 SQL Server 2000. We are still using. Still, few applications are running with 2000. Even though there are no support, there is no support. Even though there are no updates from the Microsoft, it was ended in the year of 2013 itself. Still, we are using. So why we will use one thing, application compatibility. Second thing is application may not be critical application. If it's a critical, we don't use it. Maybe just naam ke vaste, this has to be up and running as per the client contract. Okay.
Yes.
Questions, guys? Right. Okay. So now up to 2016, how the patching is going to be managed. Okay. Up to 2016, this is. Imagine SQL Server 2016. Okay. RTM copy. First you will install RTM copy. SP1, SP2, SP3. Up to 3 service packs we have for 2016. Sometimes technically they will ask, what is the latest update of SQL Server 2022? You have to remember, guys, CU21. At least nearby you have to tell. What is the latest update of SQL 2022? Because you are claiming that you are patching on a regular basis. When you are patching on a regular basis, every time you will copy the patch file. So definitely you should remember. And you will patch quarterly, monthly. So yearly, minimum 20-30 servers you will patch it. So definitely you should be able to remember these updates and all. So what is the latest update for 2022? For now, this is CU21. Maybe next month it will be CU22. See, it was released in the year of September month. They might release October. They didn't release anything. Maybe they might release in November. This month they might release one more update, CU22. So before going to introduce, just check what is the latest update and all for each version. Mostly they will ask for 2019, 2022. Right. From up to 2016, how this will be managed? RTM copy. Imagine it was released in the year of what, guys? Tell me. 2016 RTM will be released when?
16.
2016 only, right? And
RTM is
SP1,
what? First copy.
yeah, first copy. Okay, release it to the market. And when this SP1 will be released, just an example, just a reference. I'm not asking the exact answer. Okay, when, as I said, this is a major update. When these major updates will be released, at least dash, how much time?
At around
At
1
least
year.
1 year. So what do you think, like when this SP1 will be released?
17.
2017, right? Until then, the product is released in the year of 2016, and a major update is going to be released in the year of 2017. 1 year gap is there. Until then, if there are no updates, how you are going to fix it? So you will have a cumulative updates, CU1, CU2, like that. Monthly they will release. Okay, like that they will release. Imagine we have CU12 for this. CU12. Next they released SP1. Okay, and again to release one more service pack, it might take 1 year, it might take 2 years. We don't know, at least 1 year I said. So again they will release minor updates of your CU1 for SP1, like that. I'm just giving random CU12, CU17. Again they will release minor updates for your SP2, CU1, and then again like this, and SP3, CU1, like this. Now tell me, okay, what is the complete name of this update? What is the complete name of this update? SP3, CU12.
Oh.
So do you think this CU12 and this CU12 both are same? And this CU12, all these three are same? I can patch with any update. Do you think like that? No.
Different.
No. To apply this patch, you should be patched with SP3 first. If you want to apply this patch, you should patch with the minimum is SP3, because this is SP3 CU12. SP3 CU12 is not equal to SP1 CU12, and SP1 CU12 is not equal to RTM CU12. Just 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. Just 1 minute. Right, okay. So these three updates are different, guys. Okay, these three updates are different. Okay, 1 minute, let me control Z.
For yearly updates, we call it as a service pack, and for monthly update, we call it as a cumulative update.
Correct, yes.
Okay, then from 2017, we don't have any service pack available. Then what we call for yearly updates
There is
from
no yearly
after
updates at all.
2017?
There is no yearly
Okay,
update at all. So that includes in the monthly updates itself.
okay,
Their
okay.
their design is changed. Up to 2017, they used it to release yearly updates, monthly updates, and all. From 2017 onwards, they changed their design. Okay, why again I have to release? Anyhow, I am releasing monthly updates, right? Why again I have to release
Mhm.
yearly update and all? So they are including yearly updates in the monthly updates itself.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So now is it clear, guys? If I want to apply this update, what is the full name of this update? SP3 CU12. If I want to apply, I have a question. So if I want to apply CU12, do I need to apply all these updates, guys? Quick question for all of you. Tell me yes or no. Is it
No.
mandatory to apply all these updates? CU1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No.
I guess
Just
no.
a just a guess. No problem. Just a guess. If I want to apply CU12, do I need to apply 11? If I want to apply 11, do I need to apply 10? So is it like that? Or your 12, the meaning of cumulative means what?
Coming up.
Cumulative,
Some of
sum of. So your CU12 will have all the updates of these previous cumulative updates. Yes, Lina. So maybe you installed SQL 2016. These many updates are released. Okay, till now. Total how many here? 12 plus 17. How much? 29 plus 10. 39 minus 1. 38 plus 12. 48, 50. Total 50 updates and plus 3 updates, 53 updates. So if today, if you want to patch 2016, do I need to apply all these 53 updates, guys? No, not at all. The latest service pack with the latest cumulative update. That's it. Only two patches. Latest service pack with the latest cumulative update, because your latest service pack will include all these patches or all your service packs. Okay, SP3 includes SP1, SP2. So if you want to patch with SP3, we don't need to patch with SP1 and SP2. Directly you can patch with SP3. In the same way, if you want to patch with CU12, you don't need to apply all these cumulative updates. Directly you can have CU12 directly. So two times you have to patch. Up to 2016, remember you have to patch two times. One with the service pack, latest service pack, another one with the latest cumulative update. Remember, this is the post installation step also. And the post installation step, imagine now you installed 2022. Once you installed 2022, what is the latest update on 2022, guys, so far? C21. Immediately you have to patch the new copy with the C21, because it's a installation time, right? There is no downtime required for patching. It's a new, it was not yet live. So you can directly, this is a post installation step. After installation, you have to do one more thing, that is patching. For every new copy that you installed, immediately the second step will be, after the successful installation of SQL Server, immediately you have to patch with the latest update. Because it's a new server, first of all, no need to take downtime approvals. It's new. It's not yet associated with any application. You can directly go and patch the server, no need to take any approvals. Are you getting the point, guys? What I'm trying to say? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now the thing is, if you want to apply the new patches, always apply the latest only. Up to 2022, up to 2016, latest service pack with the latest cumulative update. Okay, clear, guys? This is how you have to manage the patches. Any questions, doubts so far, please? Is it interesting, boring?
But security update and cumulative update, is it same?
Same.
In website,
Same.
it's a website. Nomenclature is like a security update.
Correct. That's it. There are no separate security updates. Generally, GDRs will call it as a security update. That is also one kind of update. In general definition, okay, GDRs generally the other name is security update. So if any GDRs released, you have to patch. But that is also an update that also will be represented as a CU only. Questions? No questions? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
To the SQL Server installation, the patching will be the first step, no? The post installation process.
Yeah. After the installation, the patching is the first step. Yeah.
First step. Okay.
Okay. If we are good, take a break, come back after 15 minutes. I'll show you how to download the patch file and then how to, okay, copy it. Of course, copy, paste, right click, copy, right click, paste you can do, and how to patch the SQL server, and the precautions also will be discussed. Okay. I'll be back in 15 minutes, guys.
You told that you will share the PDF files, but can you
Yeah.
please share?
See, I'll tell you one thing. Up to security, okay, of course you will get a separate notepad, you will get it, okay. From security, this patching and all will be part of the notepad, so you will get it, this notes, running notes, and I'll send you that particular notepad also. From backups onwards, per topic you will get the notes, okay. You will get it, don't worry about the notes. I'll share, okay.
But I thought that it is better, if I read, it is better to give
No,
some
not only for
sentence
you.
from.
I know.
Yes.
You know. I'll share. Okay. I know. I'll share. Okay. Break for 15 minutes. We'll be back after 15 minutes, guys.